I would describe this season as one of my best yet.
Backflip tail off the start drop.
First one we've ever seen in competition. He's got something huge right here.
Oh, going down.
The season has been a rowdy one.
Going for the 1440. Going down hard.
Oh, Nicholi Rogatkin with an absolutely perfect run.
The 2018 Crankworx FMBA Slopestyle World Championship will go down as one of the most closely fought titles in recent slopestyle history. Comprised of 4 events, the championship kicked off in the active region of Rotorua, New Zealand. The tour then moved to Europe for back-to-back stops in Innsbruck, Austria. Then just 1 week later, Liège, France. The 4th and final stop remained at the home of mountain biking, Whistler, BC, Canada. The championship format allows the world's top 14 slopestyle riders 2 runs each. The best run counts. The athletes are scored on a scale from 0 to 100 and are judged on a combination of criteria, namely style. This is how good you make riding your bike look. Amplitude, how big can you go whilst executing tricks? Execution, are you in control during your run? Slipped pedals are a fine example of poor execution that will affect the final score. Variety, how many different tricks and combinations can you pack into your run? And are you executing any tricks in the opposite direction to your normal direction of rotation? And finally, overall impression. This is what the judges felt about the complete run, taking into account all the criteria from top to bottom. When there's a close call between winning and coming second, the overall impression is often what decides it.
All right, the score coming in for Nicholi Rogatkin. Will it be enough?
World title this, stop Nicholi Rogatkin that. There's so much bullshit that can pull my mind around, and I'm focusing on my run.
Thinking back to those childhood dreams of competing for a world title or competing at the highest level of sport, the fact that there's all that pressure now, and you just got to be able to enjoy that moment because, yes, it's hard for me personally not to.
From the word go, the season witnessed a nail-biting battle for supremacy between Canada's Brett Rheeder and the Russian-American Nicholi Rogatkin. Notably missing from the starting list was the tour's reigning world champion, Emil Johansson. Struggling with injury, the Swede had his sights set on a return later in the season. From the 14 elite riders dropping in, Erik Fedko was the only rider making his World Championship debut. Earning his spot through the FMB World Ranking System, the German rookie was determined to make his mark.
We're excited to see what the riders will bring to the table in the 2018 season, what they've been training for. Youngsters new on the tour. There's one in this field today. His name's Eric Fedko, young rider out of Germany. He's already got his strategy figured out. That's a great way to stay on tour. Get one in the bag and then send it in the second run. This kid loves to send it, doesn't he, Tyler?
Wow, 360 tail up off the start drop. I did not see him do that in practice.
No way. Oh,
well,
no.
He's not taking it easy. He's trying to get into that top 6. Double truck driver there.
This is apparently his mellow run.
360 tail up on that new hip. He's already crammed so many tricks into this run. Tail up on the cannon. Backflip on. 360 X up off. He said he was worried about spinning that, but he was still able to combo.
No way.
Big flat spin there, so much style.
Magaza money booter.
Backflip tail up, hold it, yeah.
There we go, Eric Fedko.
That's how you make your first Crankworx appearance right there.
Well, let's see where this score puts Eric Fedko in our list right here. New leader, 72.75. We're into the 70s officially here. Look who we have in the gate next. He needs no introduction.
It was the whole month before of like complete prep, getting ready for that contest, not thinking about anything except for Crankworx Rotorua, the one run that I had to do.
Brett Rheeder looking like the strongest rider in practice, wouldn't you say, Tyler?
Yeah, he's been so anxious to get this contest started. 720 on the step down.
Stomps it.
Backflip tail whip on the shark fin. That is not an easy jump to trick. Backflip bar spin to opposite tail whip.
So he's already
that.
balancing things out here.
Opposite tail whip on the hip. Triple truck driver on the cannon. Opposite 360 bar spin to bar spin back. Cork backflip, 1 foot of can on the drop. Front flip on the long and low. Let's see what he's got for the last jump.
Oh, Cork 720 bar spin and he stomps it!
Everything
Wow!
looked so easy when he does it.
What's it gonna be for Brett Rheeder? Where will this thing climb to? Brett Rheeder goes into the lead, a 94.25, a ridiculously high score.
Yeah, Rotorua for me is a super special venue and one that I've had some good success at, you know. So yeah, I feel like I put some pressure on myself after the year before to come back and try to back that run up.
Nicholi Rogatkin, last year's winner. The crowd always goes nuts for him, and here he is dropping in, Tyler.
Backflip bar spin on the step down. See what he's got on this second feature here. A double tail up. He did that in practice, and all he said was that did not feel comfortable. Wow, a twister.
We haven't seen him do it on that jump yet.
Front flip tuck no hander. 360 tail up on the cannon.
Almost under rotating.
So far, everything's looking pretty perfect here. Tail up on the drop. We don't see those too often these days, and that's a steep landing. Front flip no hander, taking the time to clap the hands.
Oh, what?
Wow, a cash roll seat grab. That was the most stylish cash roll I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Always with the best celebrations after his runs.
The only thing better than his runs are his celebrations. Here we go. It's still climbing. Good enough for second place as the crowd takes a gasp. An 86.75 for Nicholi Rogatkin. He says, I'll take it.
I don't know if I thought I should have had more because Brett laid down an absolutely insane run before I dropped, and he still put me right there in second place. But yeah, with the scoring, I guess maybe if I looked a bit surprised, I had gotten a bit greedy. Used to being in the 90s down there in Rotorua.
The very first standings of the season saw Brett Rheeder state his intention. Nicholi would need to dig deep in run 2 in order to make up the points deficit. And let's not forget about the rest of the field, all very capable of shaking up the podium positions.
Now we have Diego in the gate. My opinion was his score seemed a little bit low, so I don't know if he was frustrated with that, but we're gonna see what he's gonna bring to the table for run 2. Backflip table on the step down there. Now this guy's got a lot of tricks. Front flip bar spin on the shark fin step down hip. Backflip tail up. Able to recover. Came up a little bit short. Cash roll on the hip.
Where did he find the speed?
Cam, he's got a good run going so far.
Diego says, all right, judges, you want to see something? Here it comes.
Flat flip on that drop. What's he got on the last 2 features? Front flip tuck no hander to manual on accident.
Twister!
Where did that come from?
Yes! Diego Cavazzazzi with a twister of his own on the jump where that trick was first landed in competition. Well, here comes the score for Diego Cavarzassi. All the way up to second place, a 90.5. Thomas Genon, he's the last European rider to win a Crankworx slopestyle stop. He would love to do that again here today.
Opposite 360 one-footed can. Tail up on the shark fin, so I think it's the same run we saw him do in the first run so far. A huge front flip tuck no-hander. Getting a little more amplitude than the first run. 360 tail up to table. Opposite 360 tuck no-hander. Double tail up on. Is he going to do a 360 tuck no-hander off? He is. We saw him do that last year, so now he has those both directions on tricky features.
Last jump.
Truck driver to tail it. Perfect. Just slipping a pedal there, but it shouldn't hurt him too much.
What a great run. Squeezing in so many tricks, top to bottom on those 9 features. He's not done riding yet.
He's just having fun out there. Stoked to get that second run in.
The score coming in all the way up to second place, 91.5. Another podium shakeup here. Nicholi Rogatkin, but right now not sitting in a position he's comfortable with. He's sitting in 5th place. Look at that look on his face. He's gonna bring some crowd pleasers.
He's got to pull out all the stops right now. Backflip bar spin on the step down.
Oh.
Double tail if that thing came around so slow. I was worried he wasn't going to get back on.
He gets the twister.
A cork 1080 rotation on the step up.
Oh, he's on a good one.
Flip tuck no hander. 360 tail up on the cannon, coming up a little short, but maintaining speed. Backflip on. Oh man, please make it to the last jump. You never know what he's going to do.
Gotta see this.
Another front flip tuck no hander. What is it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for the 1440. Just took a little bit too much speed. Going down hard.
He's up, appearing to be healthy, but just so devastated that he didn't land that run.
It's hard for me to say if the 1440 would have challenged or would have taken that top spot. I mean, it's obviously what I was hoping for when I sent it.
This one's for Kelly, the big man above. Yeah, guys, see down there.
Oh, this is so cool.
Gotta be a good feeling for Brett. He just won. He's leading down the Magaza train.
Crowd is gonna love this one. The conductor being the winner of this event, Brett Rheeder.
That train is always special, no matter how it goes down, and yeah, we did that on the victory lap. So yeah, that was a special contest for me.
It was Brett Rheeder that drew first blood, claiming Crankworx gold in Rotorua. Flanking him on the podium was Thomas Genon in 2nd and Diego Cavarzassi in 3rd. The riders then had a 12-week break before back-to-back European stops. During this period, they would have time to hone their skills. Rising to the top of slopestyle is no easy feat. Constantly pushing the envelope of progression, riders are faced with a dilemma. Do they learn new tricks, or do they master their current arsenal, rotating in the opposite direction?
The good thing about the sport of slopestyle right now is it's in a pressure cooker of progression, and there's 2 different methods mainly that riders are choosing to ramp up the sport. Some riders are saying, I'm going to take my best trick and I'm going to learn it the opposite direction.
Get ready to say the word opposite many times.
Other riders are going, I'm going to think outside the box and come up with a brand new trick, or take a trick they already know and do it on a more difficult feature.
The opposite tricks versus progression tricks, it really depends on the rider and how they're doing them, and how they're displaying them.
The sport is progressing so fast, and it just seems like everyone is taking their own particular skill set and running with it.
Opposite versus regular, that's a tough one, man, because the opposite is difficult.
There's an opposite truck driver.
Oppo is definitely more technical, but to add more rotations is definitely harder when it comes to throwing it down. If you do one rotation more, one tail whip more, it could end pretty bad.
A catch roll bar spin! Oh! Oh no!
Oppo is probably the way, not my way, actually, because I feel not so confident in Oppo tricks. I can do something, but it's not my type of tricks.
Oppo is good, but I'm more on learning new tricks. To improve the sports, you need to improve the tricks, not to just do the tricks on the other way.
I think that opposite tricks built me into the rider I am now.
There he goes, regular rotated, Quark 720, into his opposite rotated, Quark 720.
I mean, our features and everything are so welcoming to doing opposite tricks. Rude not to, really.
Brett and obviously many others have that incredible commitment to, you know, take the time and have the patience to learn that Oppo stuff. I don't have quite the patience, I just like doing the visually appealing stuff that gets the people real stoked.
The 1440, and he lands it! Whoa! A cash roll tail whip straight to pedal!
The progression side is huge as well, like Rogatkin. I don't know if I've ever seen him spin opposite, but then he can do 4 rotations in the same air. So it's like, yeah.
I'm like trying to do both, but I'm trying to learn tricks that I like or that I want to do, not tricks that are like hype or something.
I'd rather see someone do like a switch truck off a flat drop than watching like Twister. That's just my preference, though.
At the moment, while I'm not scared to chuck those big tricks, I'm gonna keep trying to push it as far as I can.
I don't have one nor the other as a favorite, but I enjoy seeing them both.
The Alpine city of Innsbruck laid on perfect conditions for the second stop of the Slopestyle World Championship. It was no surprise that all eyes were once again on Rogatkin and Rheeder. Following their 2017 battle, where the two exchanged banger runs in their search for gold, the event brought with it one of the most highly anticipated rematches to date.
You know, we had a few months off since Rotorua, so obviously the nerves were pretty high dropping in there, but I dropped in, and right up until that last feature, I felt pretty on point in the run.
The man sitting at the top right now was one of the riders who were a part of the 2-horse race last year, the best battle we've ever seen in the history of slopestyle, Nicholi Rogatkin. Oh, pedaling!
We've got a 1080 twister. Watch how he slows that down. He's spinning 3 times, but it looks so easy when he does it.
Oh, this is looking like his run last year.
So clean, no pedals. Triple tail whip on the hip there, coming to the next hip.
He's on a heater. Oh!
A cash roll ground chuck. We saw him do that on the last jump in Rotorua, doing something unique up there.
Oh!
Cork 720 down the step down, coming into the money booter.
And the cash roll bar spin, but he goes down.
That was a hard one to take, but a big motivator for the second run because it was so close. It was right there. I just needed to get that second jump done.
So Nicholi Rogatkin, the 2017 champion here at Crankworx Innsbruck Slopestyle, will look toward his second run to improve. But if anybody can smash that, it's this man right here, the guy who won stop number 1 of the 2018 season in Rotorua. I'm talking about Brett Rheeder.
So he's got a new trick. We saw him put it up on Instagram the other day. He tried it off this first start drop in practice, had a big crash.
Here we go. Backflip tailwhip off the start drop.
First one we've ever seen in competition into a front flip bar spin. Man, that's got to feel good to get through that.
Can he hold it together?
Backflip bar spin. Now he's done a lot of this run already in practice. That was an opposite Cork 720 into a regular Cork 720. That's exactly what the judges want to see on those hips there.
Oh, here we go.
Coming into the last jump. Backflip opposite double tail whip. We have never seen that before either. Always stepping up the game. Brett Rheeder.
I was too ambitious in Innsbruck. Like I hadn't done that flip opposite double whip too many times. I was lucky that I had the flip whip on the flat drop that I was confident with. That's what got me through.
Is it gonna be enough? He had a minor bobble on the last jump, but he broke new ground at the top of the course. Brett Rheeder is the new leader, an 86.75, being rewarded for progression.
Brett Rheeder continued his reign at the top of the table, but with the level of talent competing, there was little chance a score of 86.75 would be enough for Crankworx Gold.
Right now we're gonna be starting the second runs.
So we're gonna see Eric Fedko dropping in first. I'm so psyched to see him back up in the gate because he was looking so clean and so dialed in practice. I know that if he puts this run down, he could put him up there in podium contention.
Eric Fedko drops in for run number 2.
Here he goes, switching up his trick there, playing the tactical game, just gonna try to get some points. See what he has planned for the rest of his run. Double truck driver, so he's not taking it easy. You know he's sore from that crash. Not phased. Backflip tail up on the hip. Double tail up clean on the next hip.
Wow.
360 downside tail up into the whale tail. Backflip tuck no hander out. Now he's got one more chance to wow the judges.
Oh, he's got this.
Truck driver to tail whip.
Eric Fedko dropping a hammer on the last jump after a smooth run top to bottom, blowing out that back tire, and the crowd goes wild. Here come our scores. How high will this bar climb up that ladder? He improves an 82 for second place, getting up after a huge crash, dusting off himself and dropping the hammers, sitting in second place. Now, Diego is one of my favorites, and the main reason is, well, you never know what to expect from him.
Maybe we'll see something crazy on this first dirt jump here. Front flip, double bar spin.
Come on!
Holy cow, this kid, man, he's always stepping it up.
This is so huge, too.
Come on, Diego, hold it together. Over-rotated, perfectly 360 tail up.
Come on, you called that time.
Wow. So he crashed on a backflip tail up on that last year. Now he did a backflip bar spin a tail up. And it's a hip. I keep saying that, but man, it ain't easy.
Can he get this last trick? A Castro, and he stomps it! Diego Cavarzassi out of Italy, stomping another huge run here at Innsbruck. So we're gonna get the score right now for Diego Cavarzassi. What will it be? All the way into second place, 84 for Diego Cavarzassi. Wow, what a performance.
Yeah, regrouping for run 2 is one of the hardest things, but we also realize that it's part of the sport. You know, you have to trust those run 2. You have to have faith that that run 2 will work, because, you know, those second runs after you mess up the first, sometimes are the best runs of your life, the ones that you really remember forever. So just gotta have faith in those second runs and make it happen.
A case of deja vu at the moment. Brett Rheeder sitting in the hot seat. Nicholi Rogatkin having to better Brett Rheeder's score. Can he do it?
Here we go. Making that twister look so easy again. So he's on pace here for another solid run.
Oh, perfect.
So clean, no pedals. Triple tail whip. Wow, this run's looking exactly the same and so perfect. See if he gets his cork 720 again. See if he stays straight on the landing.
Oh, smoother this time. Can he get it?
Up.
Oh, the front flip tail, and it was perfect.
This kid, man.
The finish corral celebration that we love so much.
Yeah, that moment felt insane at Innsbruck. You know, I truly couldn't believe I had landed that, because in the air I had the feeling that I was definitely crashing. So when both wheels hit the dirt and I was rolling away, I just couldn't control my stoke level. Yeah, I fist pumped and nearly fell over from how hard the fist pump was. So definitely damn stoked in that moment.
This feels so much like last year. All right, the score coming in for Nicholi Rogatkin. Will it be enough? It is! Oh, a repeat from last year. He goes into the lead with a 93.
There it is.
A look there at Brett Rheeder at the top. A very familiar feeling. Nicholi Rogatkin currently sitting in the hot seat, but that man right there, Brett Rheeder, this is his turn to answer. And he has what it takes.
Brett's never been one to be happy in second place. We rarely see him have to pull out his reserves. He made a couple little mistakes in his first run. So we'll see if he's gonna change up his trick choice here, or if he's gonna stick with it and just try to clean it up. Will we see that backflip tail up again?
Oh,
we will.
Stomped it. Oh, he missed the bar spin on that front flip. Will he carry on? Oh, okay, good. He's still going. A backflip bar spin on the cannon.
Still capable of so much here.
Now he's gonna wave this one off. Oh, I would have loved to have seen, even without the bar spin on that front flip, if he cleaned up that back flip, opposite double tail at the bottom, if it would have been enough. Who knows how many points they deducted for him slipping pedals on that? We will never know.
Who knows, maybe if I did put my feet on the pedals and land that flip opposite double up, maybe I would have won, but like, I wouldn't have won in my mind. Even if I did, like, that run was weak. The middle of that run was weak.
There we have it. You know what that means. It means for the second year in a row, Nicholi Rogatkin will take the gold medal here in the Crankworx Innsbruck Slopestyle. Great to see the sportsmanship between these two riders at the top of their game.
In what was almost a carbon copy of Innsbruck 2017, it was Nicholi who took the top step of the podium, with Brett beside him in second. Rounding out the podium, Italian Diego Cavassassi again claimed third. Arguably the most impressive result of the day was Tour rookie Eric Fedko claiming fifth in only his second Crankworx event. Just a couple of days later, the Tour rolled into the picturesque ski resort of Les Gets. In 2017, it was Rheeder who walked away victorious. Would he be able to repeat that feat, or would Rogatkin's momentum continue to grow?
The guy on your screen right now, Germany's Eric Fedko.
Eric was looking so strong in practice.
Oh my.
There he is with that clean style. Everything is just so perfect.
Oh, rolling the dice there.
Unique little half cab move there. This is where things are about to ramp up. Opposite 360 on the small step down.
Yes.
There's the trick he crashed on last week. 360 Indian air into a backflip double bar spin. Everything's going perfectly to plan for Eric right now. Triple truck driver on the cannon. 360 downside tail into the whale tail. Huge move. Backflip tug no hander out. Come on, Eric, put it together.
Yeah!
360 bar spin and tail loop.
Fedko! An absolute dream run for the German rookie. Will he rise above Lucas Knopf on the leaderboard right now? He does. You have a new leader. Eric Fedko catapults himself into the lead with an 87.75. Nicholi Rogatkin in a great headspace right now, a dangerous headspace if you're one of the other 13 competitors, because he has nothing to lose right now. He's already coming home with a gold medal from last week. Nicholi Rogatkin, can he make it back-to-back here in Les Gets? Oh!
Foot plant 360, no triple tail up there, barely getting it on just in time. Now when he says he's gonna let it all hang out, that's a scary thing because he has so many huge tricks in his bag.
Oh, a new one for Nicholi Rogatkin.
Wow, double backflip. I did not think he had the speed for that into a perfect cork 720. Let's see what he has for us.
What?
A cash roll on the cannon there. We haven't seen him do that in competition, I want to say ever.
Oh, man.
Front flip, tuck no hander in, double tail whip out. Holy cow.
Oh, Nicholi Rogatkin with an absolutely perfect run, a historic run.
Nicholi Rogatkin always delivering, finishing with a twister there.
How high will his score climb? Will he beat Fedko? He does! A 94.5 for Nicholi Rogatkin.
After coming off of Innsbruck, I was so stoked on that run, and you know, I just had that thought in my head before the run that like to do another run like that and to have that same feeling down the landing as I did the previous weekend definitely was had got me pretty motivated. So to land that was epic.
This guy has so much to choose from. What's it gonna be for Brett Rheeder? Oh!
Starting out with a front flip on that start drop. Not something we see him do too regularly. Opposite cork 720. And just blasting that third feature there. Showing some uniqueness and style. Tail up on the small step down. He's really gonna ramp things up here. Front flip bar spin on the first jump of the 4-pack. Back flip bar spin on the second jump. Getting some style on the dome scrub roller there. Back flip tail up on the cannon. Big move for Brett.
Oh boy.
Wow, going for an opposite truck driver. Looks like his bars got a little tangled up.
Yes!
But pulling it back together into a cork 720 bar spin at the bottom.
What's the score gonna be for Brett Rheeder? All the way up into second place, a 90.25.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to do a winning run there. And if I tried a winning run, I wouldn't be safe. Like, I knew that I would crash. I had no confidence.
This time, it's Nicholi Rogatkin who holds the top spot after a solid run one. And it's Brett Rheeder who needs to dig deep if he is to put a stop to Rogatkin's winning form.
The question right now is who's going to be at the top. We see this battle. It's like Groundhog Day between Nicholi Rogatkin and Brett Rheeder. Brett Rheeder, all pressure on right now if he wants to take a lead and keep his hopes for the Crankworx Triple Crown alive.
Now we all want to see him get that classic Brett Rheeder dream run. So far, starting out just like run number 1. Front flip on the start drop, an opposite cork 720 on the second feature. Tail up in, so we're gonna see if he can step it up here in run number 2. Already able to get that front flip bar spin to tuck no-hander, going with an backflip opposite tail up on the second jump of the 4-pack. Everything's looking really clean here so far. Linking into a regular backflip tail up, opposite truck driver in, regular truck driver down.
Oh, Brett Rheeder missing the bar spin on that cork 720. An amazing run nonetheless, fixing so many mistakes from run number 1 here in his second chance, but not getting the same trick that he had off that final feature.
I had no words for my riding at that contest. And it might sound selfish, but like, I'm not there for second place. I don't practice and ride and train that hard for second place. Like, I want to go and win, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to do that there, and that was a tough bullet to bite. Yeah, so that contest was a wash for me. Even though it was a second place, it was a wash. I never want to remember that contest again.
Here comes the score for Brett Rheeder. Did not improve his ranking, but Nicholi Rogatkin realizing that he has gone back-to-back on his European trip right now. Flawless on the second and third stops of the Crankworx FMBA Slopestyle World Championship.
Yeah, I said, yeah, no, I'm not gonna take this for granted. I'm gonna enjoy this and you know, try to do some rad stuff down the course because yeah, the fans there in Leger, they were in full force. You know, there was a lot of them there on the hill, and they were stoked on us. So I just wanted to put on a bit of a show as the last guy coming down the hill, and I definitely had some fun with that, and I'm stoked that people enjoyed watching as well. So it's good. It's a really special moment for me.
Nicholi Rogatkin gets a victory lap.
Back-to-back Crankworx wins for him. Still cash rolling the cannon just for fun, showing that he is so on point this season.
I'm gonna start calling that a casual roll. Oh, come on!
What?
Oh, Nicholi Rogatkin ruling with an iron fist. He's alive and well for the Triple Crown.
And with that, Nicholi sealed back-to-back golds in Europe. Again, Brett had to settle for the second step on the Champagne stairs, and in third, an incredible podium finish for the young rookie, Eric Fedko. In securing his second win with one event to go, Nicholi put himself within reach of the Crankworx Triple Crown of Slopestyle. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you get to walk away with the Triple Crown trophy, a 25 grand bonus, and your name etched into slopestyle history.
Triple Crown of Slopestyle. The Triple Crown, Triple Crown, Triple Crown.
That's the trophy that's never been won before.
Winning 3 out of the 4, you think it's possible?
We've had a few guys come close in the last few years, but still no one has claimed the Triple Crown title. It's a lot like waiting for the fruits to drop on a slot machine. Incredibly difficult, but someone will do it. In 2015, Brett Rheeder was the man in the hunt.
Brett, this is looking great. Into the moneymaker. Say hello to your new leader, Brett Rheeder. One more jump. Oh, he does it. Brett Rheeder, the only guy in the running for the Crankworx Triple Crown.
First of its kind.
Oh, backflip.
Oh, second and final run. This is Brett Rheeder.
In the hunt for the Triple Crown.
Can he nail this? Backflip, double tail whip. There will be no Triple Crown in 2015 for Brett Rheeder.
I tried so hard to just like block all the pressure that the media made and myself, but I don't know, there's no way around it. It's just who can put it together on that day, and with that pressure, it's tough, so.
2017 was the turn of Rogatkin.
Front flip on the dirt to dirt. Going for the twister, can he land it? And he perfect!
Once again, Nicholi Rogatkin defies expectations and sets a new level. Rogatkin,
He needs to stop this. Oh, a cash roll tail whip straight to pedal.
Nicholi Rogatkin is your champion here at Crankworx Innsbruck.
Can he secure the Triple Crown?
Here we go.
The front cork 1080.
Wow, this run's looking so perfect.
The home stretch for Rogatkin.
The wind getting the best of him. Nicholi goes down.
Triple Crown title at stake for Rogatkin. Here we go.
Into the cash roll. He's going to over-rotate. No! Blow out the back tire. No, come on, rubber. Please hold air for Nicholi Rogatkin.
No history for Rogatkin.
Yeah, that first run felt good, just didn't work there in the end, and the second run had another mistake with the blown out tire. But tough to swallow, but you know, you got to take it.
And so to 2018. After a disappointing first stop in Rotorua, Rogatkin blew into Europe with a fiery determination. Incredible displays of progression and consistency saw him log back-to-back victories in Innsbruck and Leger. With 2 wins under his belt, the final piece of the hat-trick is once again in sight.
Something that all of us riders know is there and know is possible, but it doesn't really seem achievable. To actually complete that and win it would be beyond words. Yeah, the added pressure is there, but it just makes me kind of more motivated to get a crazy run down the hill.
Will this be the year someone finally hits the Triple Crown jackpot? Coming into Whistler, it was all to play for. The Triple Crown and the World Championship title were up for grabs. For Nicholi, a win was paramount for the Triple Crown, and if he did that, Rheeder would have to finish second in order to claim the World Championship title. The Whistler event also witnessed the return of the 2017 Slopestyle World Champion, Emil Johansson.
We can't say enough good things about this young rider.
This kid just has a way of making everything look easy. He never seems to be rattled.
Johansson on top.
Emil Johansson, the future is now.
The Swede, plagued by injury all season, would pose a real threat to both Rogatkin and Rheeder's campaigns.
Red Bull Joyride 2018 starts right now. So difficult to find yourself on that start list, and one man who's been absent from that start list all season, he's the world champion coming into this. I'm talking about Emil Johansson.
So we're in for a treat here. Starting off with a 360 table. That was an opposite double tail up on the cannon. Emil riding true to his form that we saw him riding to last season. A huge cork 720 on the first jump of the 4-pack. Coming into the next one. Oh! Double truck driver to downside tail whip. Holy cow, Emil is back. Coming into the cabin here, he's got an Indian air in. 360 tail whip out, reminiscent of what we saw him doing last year, proving that he hasn't missed a step.
Oh, come on!
Backflip tail whip to bar spin, showing why he is the reigning world champion. He's got a table up and a 360 one-footed can down. That's got to feel so good.
Got to be kidding me. This guy has been off the bike for 10 months. He comes out and does that. Well, Emil Johansson, I can't think of a better way to start this competition as we await the score for the young Swede. Wow. 84.5 to start the day. This is going to be a doozy. Next rider at the top of the course, a new rider on the scene this year out of Germany. We're talking about Erik Fedko. This is his first time on the biggest stage in the world, Red Bull Joyride.
Backflip double bar spin off that step down feature, coming into the SRAM cannon with a 360 tail whip to bar spin. Huge move for Erik Fedko right there. Backflip tail whip, perfect to pedals. Getting speed there for that signature 360 Indian air. So much extension. These riders loving this course out here that the Joyride crew has put together for them. 360 downside tail whip in, 360 tail whip to tabletop out. He looks like he's just having so much fun out there, throwing some of the biggest combos we've seen all day so far. Backflip, triple bar spin, just squeezing so many combos into this run. Coming into the kokanee drop, straight backflip on. What does he have out? double truck driver. This kid just keeps getting better and better every stop.
Ridiculous. Eric Fedko, the Terminator. We watched him all practice, thinking he was looking strongest out of anybody out there. And then he's adding things to what he had in practice. We didn't even know he had those tricks up his sleeve. We're hoping they can put him in the right place to please the fans out here. Eric Fedko, what will it be? 88.25. He moves into the lead, knocking Emil Johansson into second place.
You gotta believe last year, Eric Fedko was just dreaming about being at Red Bull Joyride. Now he's sitting in first place above all his heroes, all his idols. He's worked so hard to be here, and now he's the man to beat at this moment.
Well, look at that. Wait no further. The next rider in the gate, Nicholi Rogatkin, the only rider with an opportunity today to win the Triple Crown. What do you think we're gonna see, Tyler?
I think we're going to see classic Nicholi Rogatkin run right here. He never holds back, such a competitor, always going for the win, trying to think about the big picture, but more importantly, just thinking about Red Bull Joyride one step at a time.
Oh,
right
perfect.
there. Huge cork 720 to start things out. 360 tail up on the SRAM cannon. This guy has been looking so much more smooth every event we've seen him at this season.
Oh!
Front cork 1080, the twister he calls it. Yanking for a double backflip. Oh my gosh, I never thought we would see those two tricks linked back to back. Nicholi Rogatkin not holding back. Coming into the Red Bull cabin, backflip in, front flip out. This jump right here suits Nicholi's style. What will we see? 1, 2, 3, triple tail whip, perfect to pedals. Coming into the last feature, right now everything is going just the way that Nicholi planned. Backflip up, and a double tail whip off of the kokanee drop. I don't know if we've ever seen that on the last feature.
Well, that's a new one for Red Bull Joyride. Nicholi Rogatkin making history in more ways than one. Will it be enough for the Triple Crown? Wow, the score for Nicholi Rogatkin, what will it be? Will it be enough to overtake Eric Fedko? How high will this thing climb? Nicholi Rogatkin goes into the lead with a 92.75. Here comes the celebration.
There it is. We didn't see it until he got his score.
Nicholi Rogatkin doing exactly what he needs to do, everything in his power to put himself at the top of that leaderboard. But there's one rider left to drop for run number 1. Wow, look at that. Brett Rheeder with the eyes on the prize.
I read something that said what you focus on grows. And I remind myself of that all the time, to not think about things I don't want to think about. Nicholi is someone I don't want to think about. So as of right now, I want another ring on my finger. And it would just be a bonus to stop him from the Triple Crown again. Yeah.
He's gonna do whatever it takes to stomp this run right now, and this has the workings to be a historical run.
Starting out with a half cab off that start drop. Probably the only guy you're gonna see do that. That was a backflip opposite tail up on the SRAM cannon. Not holding back, making it tough on his competitors right now. You know Nicholi is watching on. Cork 720 on the first jump there. Backflip, double tail up on the second jump. We've seen him, that trick, take him out years past Red Bull Joyride, getting it down. Opposite, cork 720 into the cabin. We have never seen that before. Triple truck driver out. Insane two tricks linked back to back right there. Front flip bar spin. Holy cow, he had to yank that one around. Nice little moment to catch his breath, get things together. He's got something huge right here.
Yes! Oh! Going down on the backflip tail up on the flat drop. Wow.
So we gotta hope that he's able to get himself back up in the gate for run number 2.
The standings at the end of run 1 see Nicholi Rogatkin where he needs to be if he is to be the first rider to claim the Triple Crown trophy. Sitting way back in 11th, Brett Rheeder will be looking to land a near-perfect second run if he is to stop Rogatkin etching his name in Slopestyle's Hall of Fame. Anything less than second will see the overall world title slip away from him.
For Rotorua, I showed up and I had a plan and I just stuck with it and it gave me a win. Here, like, I have a goal. Like, I want to win. I know my riding is capable of winning. It's just a matter of being able to put it down when it matters.
If anybody has what it takes to stomp out Nicholi Rogatkin's dreams, is this man right here, a man who has been in contention for that Triple Crown in past seasons, having a huge crash on the final feature in his first run, but somehow, at the start of this course, ready to drop in for his second run.
We're seeing another rider battle through the pain right now. Such a treat to see Brett Rheeder back in the gate. Will he start out with this half cap again? Something we're only gonna see him do today. Wow, landing it perfect, making it look so easy. It's such a technical move.
Ooh, yes.
Backflip, opposite tail up. He's on pace right now. This could really shake things up. Cork 720, getting the bar spin in this time. So he's stepping things up, opting for the backflip single tail up there, still on pace. This could really, really change Nicholi Rogatkin's day. The opposite, Cork 720 up, truck driver down, such huge moves back to back. Front flip bar spin, a tuck no-hander, stepping it up there from his first run. This is where it all went wrong in run number 1. Coming into this last kokanee drop, bar spin up, getting all the speed he can for that backflip tail whip. Perfect to pedals.
Brett Rheeder stomps the flat drop, backflip, tail whip, getting redemption from his first run, and even Nicholi Rogatkin respecting the level of riding from Brett Rheeder. Is it going to be enough to move Nicholi Rogatkin out of the lead? The score coming in, a 94.5. Whoa! We have a show on our hands here. Brett Rheeder takes the lead, putting the pressure on Nicholi Rogatkin for the Triple Crown.
Look at that Triple Crown award sitting in the background, taunting Brett, taunting Nicholi. Can he take it?
Dealing with the pressure is something that's obviously difficult, but it's essentially important as a slopestyle rider. And if you just are all stressed and let that pressure get to you, then it's not going to improve your result by any means. You know, it's just what happens on contest day. You never know what's going to happen. So if you enjoy the moment and have fun with it, and don't take it for granted, because not everyone gets to experience the pressure, then it kind of works out,
Nicholi Rogatkin prepares in the start gate. So much at play right here. The Crankworx FMBA Slopestyle World Championship, the Triple Crown of Slopestyle. Here it comes, Tyler. Nicholi Rogatkin's final run.
The final rider of the final stop of the 2018 season. The only person who can secure the Triple Crown of Crankworx. Looking smooth so far. What else is he going to possibly cram into this run? I can't imagine. Coming into the first jump. Front cork 1080, perfect to pedals, double backflip.
Whoa,
so far, this run looking even cleaner than run number 1, getting that double backflip. Backflip tuck no-hander, that was a straight backflip in run number 1. Front flip tuck no-hander, that was a straight front flip in run number 1. He is cranking everything up here in run number 2. 1, 2, 3, triple tail whip. Coming into the last feature, his last chance to secure the Triple Crown of Crankworx. Backflip bar spin in, another improvement, double tail whip. Perfect to
Nicholi Rogatkin stomping his run and improving on his first run, putting all the pressure on the judges.
Oh man, look at him go. He's been having the season of his life.
Wow, look at the sportsmanship here. Brett Rheeder respecting the game of Nicholi Rogatkin.
So I counted 3 things that he improved on over run number 1 right there.
Oh, wow. We're receiving word that the scores are in. Will we have a Triple Crown, or will we have a 2-time Joyride winner? What will the story be? Where will this score land? Nicholi Rogatkin goes into the lead and wins the competition and the Triple Crown of Slopestyle. Oh, we said it earlier, you can't script this, but now with the fairy tale ending happy, it's insane how much pressure was on this guy's shoulders, and he was able to rise above.
And there you have it. Nicholi Rogatkin makes history by being the first rider to claim the Triple Crown.
When I landed the run, I really couldn't believe it. I mean, I got put in a pretty tough position being the last guy to drop in second place with just so much at stake. If I was able to do a first place run. So yeah, dropping it was quite nerve-wracking, but that feeling at the end, I'm absolutely speechless to be able to do it. And yeah, well, I don't know what else to say.
Despite the Triple Crown celebrations, Brett Rheeder's consistent form throughout the season sees him claim his 3rd world title.
Yeah, it's crazy that I was able to win the overall. It doesn't do it for me though, because like it's not a win. It's like I've done a bunch of like second places, so it doesn't hit home as good as a win at a contest. But I'm extremely thankful for the award, and this is my 3rd one. But yeah, it's not a win.
What an incredible finish to an historic season of progression. The Rheeder-Rogatkin rivalry is very real, and with the introduction of Erik Fedko and the return of Emil Johansson into the mix, the 2019 season has all the ingredients to deliver yet another mouth-watering smorgasbord of epicness.
Have everything I need to like keep this slopestyle thing going. I want to challenge myself, and I think that means slopestyle for lots more years.
It's really tough on the mind, it's really tough on the body, all this competing, but while I'm loving this pressure that's on me right now, I'm gonna just try to make the most of it and push this competing sport as far as I can. So you can definitely look forward to seeing me next year with the same goals in mind.